Before you spend another dollar on summer products, give me a few minutes, because there's a good chance you're paying for a whole shelf of products that one cheap jug of white vinegar already replaces. The weeds in the driveway, the grimy grill, the berries that go bad too fast, the towels that feel like sandpaper, even the ants on the counter. I priced all that out once, and it came to more than $100 in separate summer products, while a single jug of vinegar runs about $3. I've got 20 summer uses lined up for you, and they get better as we go, all the way down to the #1 trick I reach for more than any other. So let's jump in. Number 20. Let's start with something every family deals with all summer long. Beach towels and pool towels that come out of the wash feeling like sandpaper. That stiffness isn't the towel wearing out, it's detergent and fabric softener building up in the fibers over time and never fully rinsing away. Here's the fix. Pour about a cup of white vinegar into the rinse, no detergent, just the vinegar, and run it through. The acid strips all that buildup out, and your towels come back soft and fluffy and actually soak up water again like they're supposed to. And don't worry about any smell, it rinses away completely as they dry. The fabric softener I used to buy ran me around $5 or $6 a bottle, and come to find out, it was the very thing gumming up my towels in the first place. Number 19. Speaking of laundry, let's talk about that summer sweat smell. The kind that's baked into the workout clothes, the kids' jerseys, and my husband's ball caps that no amount of regular washing seems to touch. That smell is bacteria living deep down in the fibers, and perfume detergent just covers it for about a day. White vinegar neutralizes it instead. Before you wash, let the worst pieces soak in a sink of cool water with a good splash of vinegar for about an hour, then wash like normal. For the ball caps, dab a little straight vinegar around the sweatband first. Just keep this to your sturdier everyday clothes and test anything dark or delicate in a hidden spot, since the acid can be hard on certain dyes. Number 18. This is the one that greets you at the front door whether you want it to or not. Flip-flops and water sandals that smell, well, let's just say well-loved, especially with a house full of kids tracking in and out all summer. The thing with foam and rubber is the odor settles down into all those little pores, so spraying them off with the hose barely makes a dent. Mix up equal parts white vinegar and water in a spray bottle, soak the footbed really well, and let it sit 10 or 15 minutes, then rinse and set them out to dry in the sun. By the time they're dry, nobody has to hold their breath at the front door anymore. Number 17. Here's one for all the summer cookouts and potato salad. If you boil up a big batch of eggs and a couple always crack and leak out into the water, or they fight you the whole time you're trying to peel them, vinegar takes care of both. Just add a good splash of white vinegar to the water before you boil them. If a shell does crack, the vinegar helps the egg white set fast and seal itself instead of making a cloudy mess in the pot. And the acid loosens the shell from the egg so they peel clean in seconds. For all the deviled eggs and potato salad you're making this summer, that one little splash saves you a whole lot of aggravation. Number 16. This is the season we throw all the windows open, which means we're looking right through dirty window screens and stepping over filthy sliding door tracks all day. Those screens hold a whole season's worth of pollen and dust, and the door tracks collect grime you can't even reach with a rag. Mix equal parts vinegar and warm water. For the screens, spray it on and wipe gently with a soft cloth. For the tracks, spray it in, give it a minute, then run an old toothbrush down the groove. It lifts all of it right out. It's the kind of fresh, clear window you'd think took a professional, and it cost you a few cents. Number 15. If you do any gardening, take a look at your terracotta and clay pots about now. They get that crusty white buildup all over the outside, and the color goes dull and chalky. That white stuff is mineral and salt deposits from your water and your fertilizer working their way out through the clay. Soak the empty pot in a mix of 1 part vinegar to a few parts water, or just scrub it on with a brush, and that crust loosens right up. It brings the warm terracotta color back to life. My mother has pots that are older than I am, and this is exactly how she keeps them looking good year after year. Number 14. While we're out in the garden shed, let's rescue your rusty tools. The pruners, the trowel, the shovel, that hose nozzle that's all seized up. Don't go buy new ones. Drop the rusty part in a jar or a bucket of straight white vinegar and just let it sit. A few hours for light rust, overnight for the bad stuff. Then wipe it down with steel wool or a wire brush and the rust comes right off. Just be sure to dry it well afterward and wipe a little oil on it so it doesn't rust right back. My grandparents took care of their tools this same way because tools cost money and you made them last. Number 13. Now this is one my grandmother lived by. When the garden goes wild in the summer and you've got more cucumbers, peppers, and green beans than you know what to do with, don't let a bit of it go to waste. You can put up a batch of quick pickles right there on the counter. Pack your veggies into a clean jar, then pour over a warm brine of equal parts white vinegar and water with a little salt and whatever seasoning you like. Let it cool, pop it in the fridge, and in a day you've got crisp pickles that keep for weeks. The vinegar keeps everything from spoiling, just like folks have done for generations to stretch a summer garden as far as it'll go. Number 12. Now let's tackle the patio and the walkway. By July around here, the concrete and pavers get a slick green film and white mineral streaks, especially anywhere the sprinkler hits or water tends to pool. That green is algae, those white streaks are mineral deposits, and a broom won't touch either one. Pour or spray white vinegar straight onto the spots. Give it 10 or 15 minutes, then scrub with a stiff brush and rinse. It breaks both of them down. Now this is for concrete and brick. Keep it off natural stone like limestone or flagstone because the acid can etch it. When in doubt, test a little corner first. Number 11. Here's one that drives me a little crazy in the summer. Sticky messes. Tree sap on the car and the lawn chairs, sticker gunk on the kids' new water bottles, price tag residue on everything. Soak a cloth in white vinegar. Lay it right on the sticky spot for a few minutes, then wipe. The vinegar breaks down the adhesive and the sap so it lifts off clean. No scraping at it with your fingernail for 10 minutes, and no scratching up the surface underneath. Such a simple little thing, but it works every single time. All right, that's 10 down, and the best ones are still coming. And a quick money-saving tip before we keep going, because this one saved me a bunch. When you go to buy your vinegar, skip the little bottles in the baking aisle. Walk over and grab the big gallon jug instead. It's the exact same 5% vinegar, and it's so much cheaper by the ounce. One more thing, please never ever mix vinegar with bleach. The two together make a dangerous gas, so keep them far apart. Stick with me, because the very last trick is the one I'd grab first if I could only keep one. Okay, back to the list. Number 10, now let's talk about the car. You know those white spots all over it after you wash it in the driveway and let it air dry? Same thing on the outside of your windows after the sprinkler hits them. Those are hard water spots, just dried up minerals, and rinsing again only leaves more. Mix equal parts vinegar and water, spray it on, and wipe it off with a microfiber cloth. It dissolves the minerals and leaves the glass crystal clear. Just don't let straight vinegar bake onto your car's paint in the hot sun. Do it in the shade and give it a rinse after, and you're perfectly fine. Number 9. This one feels like a little bit of magic, and it'll save you real money in berry season. You bring home those gorgeous summer strawberries or blueberries, and half of them are fuzzy with mold 2 days later. The reason is mold spores that are already on the fruit when you buy it. So before you put them away, give them a quick bath in a bowl of 1 part white vinegar to about 3 parts water. Swish them around, drain them, and lay them out to dry completely before they go in the fridge. The vinegar kills off those spores, and your berries last a week or even longer instead of going bad before anybody gets to eat them. And don't worry, once they're rinsed and dried, you won't taste a thing. Number 8. If your family is in and out of the pool or the lake all summer, this one saves your swimsuits. Chlorine and salt are brutal on swimwear. They fade the color and break down the stretch until the suit's all baggy and done by August. After you swim, soak the suit about 20 minutes in cool water with a 1/4 cup of white vinegar mixed in, then rinse and hang it to dry. The vinegar neutralizes the chlorine and salt so they stop eating away at the fabric. A good swimsuit isn't cheap, and this stretches one across a couple of summers easy. Number 7. Now for something a little nicer. If you cut flowers from the garden, or somebody brings you a bunch, you can make them last almost twice as long. In the vase, stir 2 tablespoons of white vinegar and 1 tablespoon of sugar into about a quart of water before you add the flowers. The sugar feeds the blooms, and the vinegar keeps the bacteria down, so the water stays clean and the stems don't rot. Just change it out every few days with the same mix. It's the same thing that's in those little packets the florist hands you, and you already have all of it sitting in the kitchen. Number 6. Summer means a whole lot of iced tea and lemonade, and a whole lot of glasses. If yours are coming out of the dishwasher cloudy and filmy, that's not soap, that's hard water minerals building up inside the machine and baking onto your glass. Here's the fix. Once a month, set a cup of white vinegar in a bowl on the top rack and run a hot cycle with the dishwasher empty. It clears all that buildup out of the machine, and your glasses come out clear again instead of that dull haze. No special rinse aid or dishwasher cleaner needed. Number 5. Let's get those windows truly clean while the weather's nice. Store-bought glass sprays have a way of looking fine indoors, then turning cloudy the minute you catch that window in full sun. Mix equal parts white vinegar and water, with 1 drop of dish soap for the outside panes to cut the pollen. Spray, wipe with a microfiber cloth, and the vinegar evaporates clean and leaves absolutely nothing behind. No film, no streaks. That's the whole reason it beats the blue stuff, and 1 jug will see you through bottle after bottle of the store kind. Number 4. It is grilling season, so let's talk about that grimy grill. All the baked on grease and char on the grates is the job most folks dread. After you cook, while the grill is still a little warm but safe to touch, spray the grates down good with straight white vinegar and let it sit about 10 minutes. The acid loosens the grease and the gunk, so it scrubs off with a whole lot less effort. And for the really stuck-on stuff, sprinkle a little baking soda on first and let the two work together. You're getting that grill clean without coating it in chemical cleaner right before you cook your family's food on it. Number 3. Now this one's a classic for a reason. Summer heat makes the kitchen sink and the garbage disposal start to smell fast, and no amount of running the water fixes it. Pour about half a cup of baking soda down the drain, then chase it with a cup of white vinegar. Let it foam and fizz for 10 minutes. That foam gets into the spots a brush can't reach. Then flush it with hot water. And for an easy fresh smell, freeze a little vinegar in an ice cube tray and run a few cubes through the disposal. The ice scrubs the blades while the vinegar kills the smell. Beats those little drain pods every time. Number 2. Those weeds coming up through every crack in the driveway, the walkway, and in between the pavers. You do not need an expensive weed killer for those. Pour white vinegar straight onto them. And on a hot, sunny day, the heat makes it work even faster, withering them right down within a day or two. The young ones won't come back, and for the tough, deep-rooted kind, you might just have to hit them again in a week or so. The weed killers I'd see at the store ran $8, $9 and up, and here I am doing the same job with a jug from the pantry. One big warning though, vinegar kills any plant it touches, so keep it out of your garden bed and off the lawn. This one is for the cracks in the concrete only. Before I hand you number 1, let me say this. The whole reason I make these is to help folks hold on to a little more of their hard-earned money, and the best way to catch every new one is to hit subscribe and turn the notifications on. I'm only a couple videos into this little channel, so there's a whole lot more coming, and I'd love to have you along for it. Okay, here's number 1. The one summer problem that shows up in just about every house: ants. The minute it warms up, there they are, a little parade marching across your kitchen counter. Now here's what most people don't know. Ants follow each other along an invisible scent trail, and the bug sprays only kill the few you can see while that trail keeps leading more of them right back in. White vinegar erases the trail completely. Mix equal parts vinegar and water in a spray bottle and wipe down your counters, your windowsills, the door frames, anywhere you've spotted them coming in. They lose the path, get confused, and turn right around. Keep a bottle under the sink and hit those spots again every couple of days, and you just quietly handle the whole thing for pennies. And honestly, that's the part I love. Not running out to buy 10 different products when one honest jug already does the work. There you go, 20 summer uses for one cheap little jug of white vinegar. Now I want to hear from you. Which one are you trying first? And if your family's got a vinegar trick I left out, put it down in the comments because I read every single one and I always pick up something new from you all. Oh, and YouTube's gone and picked out another one it thinks you'll enjoy, and that'll save you even more money. So check it out and I'll see you over there.